everybody! Welcome to this pile of plastic toys.
Some of it's rubber.
Some of it's rubber, you're right. There's a lot, as you can probably see here. I should probably not walk behind. I forgot that my screen is over here. So, as you can see, many toys. I unboxed them all recently. Thankfully, we have no breakages except for one. And we'll talk about that in just a moment. But I hope you all are doing well today, and I hope you are excited.
Is this the one I know about, or is there a surprise I don't know about?
No, this is the one you know about.
Oh, okay.
This is the one you know. You might notice that, yes, absolutely. That is in fact very, very good, Chaos Cultist. You know exactly which one I'm talking about. But yeah, I just figured before we begin, how are you guys doing? Are you having a good Saturday so far? It is Saturday, right? Yes, it is Saturday. I went to the market. I actually went to the market today. I didn't get to last week, and I was very sad about it, so I made sure to go today, and I bought a bunch of fresh, vegetation, and I got some really good butter that I've been using, and it's really, really awesome. I had breakfast at this, really nice, mom and pop shop. It was great. But I hope you guys are all doing well. I see that there are quite a few of you already hanging out with us and having a good time. Hello, by the way, specifically to Havman, Tactile Sun, and Simon's. It's lovely to have you all here. All right, so let's talk about my break, because this actually happened not because of the move specifically. It wasn't the movers. Nope. It was me. I'm clumsy. So what happened was I was packaging all of these lovely toys that you see on the table here into paper for the move and everything, right? And as I was doing this, I was taking down my Sisters of Battle. Okay? The Sisters of Battle. And you see, there's 3 of them in particular that are mounted up on these little stands, as you can see. Celestine's one of them. You might notice she's not on this table right now. She's not out or anywhere. She's not hidden. You don't see her big, glorious, giant wings. Well, that's because as I was pulling her down from her previous display, I stupidly just picked her up from the stand and didn't support the figure at all. She tumbled out of the stand and smashed onto the floor, and one of her wings broke. Now, it's a clean break. I haven't unwrapped her or anything, but it is a clean break, so I'll be able to fix it. I just don't have any normal super glue right now. So, I need to wait to do that. So she's the only person who's not going to be going up today specifically, and she was the only break during the entire moving process, and it wasn't even the actual, moving portion that is what broke her. It was just me being a dummy. A big dummy. Hello, Luke. Welcome to the stream. Okay. So, as you can see, I have a bunch of the boys and girls and orcs and infinity figures here on the table. We also have all of these guys behind me because just before I moved, JoyToy, seemingly sent out to all of their social media reps, me included. I'm behind. I keep forgetting that on this side is where all of my camera is for you guys. No, it's fine. Let's move it. Can we move it just over to the other side? Because I like to stand over here.
Sure.
But you know what? No. It's bad because I need to see chat. So actually,
I just moved to chat. See, now chat's going to appear down here.
Oh, perfect. So yeah, just leave it.
But I can put it over here. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's very hard to drag this over. Also, now it covers my face. So if I do this, you can't see me. You just see my titty. So yeah, we'll do that, and then I'll go ahead and move chat back up. Where do you want chat? You want below here or in this corner?
I think let's put them in this corner, actually, because that's that background.
Isn't that where you wanted to stand?
Well, when I'm talking over, but I'll be here most of the time, on the shows, right?
All right.
Yeah, so let's do that. All right, so hello, Freedom Fighter. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, so we have all these boys behind us and girls. There's some girls in here. Is there any girls in here, actually? Yes, one of my penitent agents. So at least one. We need to unbox all these. And considering a lot of them actually can go with some of the current collection, because I have a really fun, weird, very eclectic assortment of these toys. I have a variety of orcs. I have a variety of Space Marines, which you can kind of all see here. Blood Angel Terminators, which are really good. I love the banner. I almost panicked. I thought I lost his hand earlier. Did not, thankfully. I did not. Hello, Sean. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're having a wonderful Saturday afternoon. I think you're on the East Coast, so I think it would end up being actually an evening for you. Wouldn't? Oh, I guess it would still be afternoon. We're 3-hour difference? Am I a 3-hour difference right now from the East Coast in California? I think so, yes. All right. But yeah, so we need to get these guys on here. Where do I start? I think the thing to do first is probably to move all the boxes, because we need to unbox them. We can start putting some of these figures up there, because there's a couple that I think like I'll do standalone little sections with.
Surely the orcs and some of those can probably go ahead and take a cue.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I want to keep, I think I'm going to put the orcs potentially like here or here-ish, because they have the tall boy.
Yeah, they got
and I want him to, yeah, we've got the boss. He's not on it right now. I need to reset him on there, but the squig is humongo. So I think we need to deal with that. Hello, Bobby. Welcome to the stream.
There we go. I updated it. Chat should also be a little more legible on stream now.
Perfect. Yeah, that actually works great, because now like I'm centered. Like if I stay centered,
yeah,
I'm actually feeling really good. And if I go over here, I don't mind chat like being over top me a little bit, but I want them to be visible so that they can see each other a little bit better. All right, excellent. You have 3 JoyToy Horus Heresy figures, 2 Imperial Fists, and 1 Son of Horus. I haven't gotten any of the Sons of Horus, but I did get sent a variety of the Imperial Fists, and I do love my Sons of Dorn. In fact, we got Daddy Dorn. Look at him, he's beautiful. We're gonna open him up.
I've heard that all the Ultramarines now, because of Space Marine 2,
I have heard this,
like sold out everywhere. Any of them that were still left on Amazon just poofed. I
100% believe that. I'm a little sad that I didn't like think ahead of time to grab some, because like that would have been cool.
My best hope is that most of them are actually going to like parents who have a kid who suddenly got into this thing and they're shopping early for Christmas or something. I'm gonna tell myself that's happening.
That's the hope, and not the scalpers being dicks. Deathwing now, or Derek Angels? You mean Dark Angels? I do have some. We've got some Dark Angels over here. In fact, it is a lot of Deathwing. But yeah, so I think let's scoot a few people over. Do you want, okay, so my thought, since you're standing here right now and I have you available, Gilliman and Dorn along with the Fists, I think, and the Blood Angels would probably be like here to here.
That makes sense.
I'm thinking then maybe the Imperial Guard. Do you want to use this for the mech?
I wanted to put the mech in it.
You want to put the mech in it? Okay, that's absolutely fine. Now, do you want to... Okay, so that one will stay there with the mech.
I kind of feel like the guard should be opposite in some way the orcs.
The orcs. Okay, so what I'm thinking then is these 2 shelves, Imperial, with all of the Marines, Custodians...
Sisters, and that's gonna fill up.
Well, what I was gonna do actually is I was gonna put orcs on one side and I was gonna put sisters and guardsmen on the other.
Okay.
Like, but I was gonna put like because the Blood Angels are, because they're the Terminators and there's only one guy with a banner. I think he could be in a lower cube.
I think so.
That's what I'm leaning towards.
Okay.
All right, cool. I think I have a good plan of what I should do to start. By the way, I'm not peeking too much or anything, right? I occasionally notice that sometimes I go into the red and I just want to make sure.
I dropped it a tiny bit like a minute ago.
Okay.
Because of that.
Okay.
So you should actually be a bit better now.
All right, excellent. I know I'm a very loud lady, so.
It's also because the microphone is right here. So like if you're yelling right here, but if you're like stepping off to the side, it will drop off a fair amount.
That makes sense. I'll also just try not to scream at you like a banshee. You don't play 40k, but you love the lore and the designs. Dan, that totally makes sense to me. Like, I don't blame you, honestly, for just going that route right now. I haven't actually played 40k I
don't think I have played since that Combat Patrol tournament we were in.
Yes,
And that was December?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like, so neither Chaos Cultist and I have played.
A lot.
Yeah, we've painted a lot of them, but neither of us have actually played any 40k since the Combat Patrol tournament we were in. And I enjoyed that. Like, I liked Combat Patrol, but like, it just. I am not super satisfied with what Games Workshop is doing with its rules right now, or how it's handling like updating them. And I just wish they would go digital.
I don't know. Like, if you and I wanted to play 40k, today or tomorrow, I do not know where or how to get the most up-to-date rules for playing. And I know we could play casual, narrative, whatever. But, you know, in the way that when you go to a game store and you want to play with the most up-to-date FAQ, point cost, etc.
Yeah.
I don't know how to actually stay up to date with that. I know the app with the codex, fine. But even those don't get updated, I think, that quickly. So I'm not even sure.
I agree. I completely agree.
Alright, I am going to slip out for 15, 20 minutes. I'll be back in a little bit.
I just ripped his foot off. It's fine. It's meant to come off. That makes sense to me. I will see you when you're back. Alright guys, let's actually get started on putting all of these things actually up. I'm thinking the orcs are going to be on this side. I don't know why I feel that way. I just kind of want them over here. So that's going to be my plan. However, you bought Space Marine 2 and you're enjoying it so far. Dude, that's because Space Marine 2 is so good. Like, legitimately, I've completed the campaign. I haven't delved at all into trying the other units that you can run as, like the heavies, assault marine, etc. So I haven't done any of that yet. And I haven't tried the PvP yet. However, just speaking from somebody who played the first game, only played the campaign because I wanted to know the story, really loved the first game because of its story, and have now played through the entire story of the second game, it's everything I had wanted it to be and more. And I legitimately do not have, like, narratively, any complaints about what has happened, and I'm super pumped for whatever and whenever Space Marine 3 comes out. Please, for the love of the Emperor, do not let it take 12 more years. I don't want to be nearing, like, that age when I'm playing Space Marine 3. I mean, it might be appropriate. I'll feel like a grizzled veteran by that point. But, like, good lord, I don't want it to take another 12 years. But yeah, Space Marine 2 is so, so good. Luke, I completely get that. I do think the JoyToys make a really good option if you are somebody who loves the lore, you love the models, but you don't specifically want to paint them yourself, and you also don't want to, like, find somebody and, like, try to figure out how to commission somebody to paint them for you. The JoyToy action figures make great alternatives, and what's really fun is I have seen people use these. I haven't done it myself, although I have considered it. I definitely could with the volume of them that I have at this point. But you could totally use these in kill team games. So you can even still play the game and try at least one of the versions of the game. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to simulate like an actual 40k game with the figures because there'd be too many. There'd be too many, and it'd be huge. It would be really cool actually, but it would be impossible to manage. But you can definitely do kill team with this. Alex, thank you so much for the donation. Can you bribe me to open the Dark Angels box, please? Yes. Okay. You know what? We'll pause and we'll immediately open up the Dark. I was trying to clear. Okay, Alex, can you give me a few minutes to, like, scoot everybody around so that I can clear some space, or should I guess I can just hold it up to you, right? Is that okay? We'll just do that. Which of the Dark Angels boxes do you want? Let's see, we have the Deathwing Ancient with Company Banner. We have the Deathwing Knight with a Mace of Absolution. We have a Deathwing Knight Master with a Flail of the Unforgiven. We have the Deathwing Champion. we have a Deathwing Strike Master with Power Sword. And then we also have, as our final option, the Deathwing Knight with Mace of Absolution #2. So there's two different ones with the mace, and then we've got the Strike Master. So Strike Master. Our champion. The Master with the Flail of the Unforgiven. Or the Ancient with the Banner. Which one would you like? They are, I completely agree with you. I'm gonna call you LJ Holder. Does that work? I think that's how, yeah, LJ Holder. You can't think anymore. You take a pick. Okay, you know what? Well, I'm a sucker for banners, so I think we're gonna open our champion with the banner. That's the first one we'll open. I love a good banner, and this one actually is they reprinted recently. I think isn't this banner? This one right here was on a recent release from Games Workshop when it came to the Deathwing, I believe. Am I mistaken on that? I remember seeing it and being like, whoa, that's a cool banner. And then I opened this and I thought that it was like, super cool there too. Excuse me. They give you these little stands now with all of your figures. Some of the older ones I don't think have that. Look, nope, not gonna use that box. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my trash. I don't wanna make an uncontrollable mess for myself or Chaos Cultist later. All right, but we got this open. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab one thing just around the corner. Okay, I think that's off screen. It is, perfect, it's off screen. Okay, I have a little container now that I can put some of my loosey-goosey trash in, and then I'll just stack the boxes. Now let's get this Deathwing guy out. He's looking, where's his, oh, it's on its back. It's like, where's the banner? Am I dealing with tape? Nope, I'm just fumbling with plastic. God, he looks so cool. The weathering on him is great. All right, let me pop him out. Where do you go? All right, I had one little thing pop off. I don't know where it goes, but my expectation is it's probably somewhere on his like hips or whatever, but we'll figure that in a moment. So here is our first Deathwing Knight. I'm trying to keep my face out of the way so that it focuses on him and not me. I really like, honestly, the cream armor, like the bone armor is really handsome. I think they did a really good job weathering it too. The joints are all great, and you know, they can make some really, like, they can do some really dramatic things. Like, you can make them like kneel, you can make them look like they're running, like they're crossing their legs, chilling and sitting. Because that's definitely how, you know, that's how you're gonna find the Space Marine chilling in the barge, in the battle barge, just hanging out with their battle brothers, maybe polishing their sword, their actual sword, not that sword. You've added Space Marine 2 to your Steam wish list. It's gonna be totally worth it. Totally worth it. It does look like I robbed a Toys R Us. It does, doesn't it? I didn't though. I specifically was just gifted these because somebody at JoyToy likes me. Where does this piece go? So this is what fell off. It kind of looks, oop. Please get these out of the way. I don't need them. Okay, there we go, sorry. My computer was showing me some widgets, and I'm like, I don't need those right now, computer. I would like to be able to see my screen. So this is what fell off. I'm trying to figure out where it goes, because it doesn't specifically look... Like, it doesn't have an obvious connection point. Except for... Oh, is it on your helm? Aha! Okay, I thought it might look like an Auspex of some variety. I figured it out. That's where it goes. So for some reason, they decided to make this portion of his helmet detachable. Hello! Hello to the Hobby collab live stream. How are you guys doing? Hope you're having fun. Are you guys playing Age of Sigmar right now? Is that what Meg and, is it Meg and Zach who are playing right now? I think I saw them live earlier. I didn't realize they were still live. Okay, so we've got him out, but we have a couple of accessories for him. And I wanted to take a peek at those. And of course, we need to pull out the banner and check that out because that's gonna be super cool. But first, let's take a look at his weapon. And I actually really like the sword because you can actually unsheath it. Like how cool is that? I love it. Ah, so good. Where do you hold this though? I think he must be. Oh no, it goes in this little, aha. So under his pit here on this side, he's got this little rope that I believe is a sheath. Oh, I know how I'm supposed to do this. Okay, oh, take the sword out, drop the sheath onto the floor, and then resheath it. Hell yeah. Nope, that's not working. Can I go in? I thought I was being so clever. Okay, oh, there we go. I did it. Got it sheathed. Got it sealed. I knocked his damn eye thing off again. Can I move this helm a little bit? Oh, it is flexible. That might be why. It might have warped a little. That's fine. He'll resettle. Also, can we check out the little Aquila? His little green Aquila on his forehead. It's so cute. They do such a good job with these. They really do. Okay, let's actually get his banner out. Also, the power fist is sick. He's gonna punch a bitch. And by a bitch, I mean a heretic. I love the look of the Space Wolves in Thousand Suns, and I'm not even a huge mark for Space Wolves. They're one of my lower tier chapters because I am a Magnus girl, and no one will ever change my mind on that. However, I admit that the JoyToy Space Wolf action figures have made me really want them. It made me really, really want them. They just look so good. Okay. Focus. Let's get this banner out. The only other little accessory that's in there is a spare fist. And we're not really concerned about that. Where is... Let me look at the box. Oh, it goes on his back. Got it. Ooh. Oh, you're so... Oh my god. Look at him. I have to hold him back here because he's so tall now. Look how cool that is. Also, check out just the detail on the banner. I think they did a really good job. And I want to even point out that on the back, look at the actual shadows and highlights that they managed to pull off to make the fabric look folded a little bit. It's subtle. It's not Golden Demon level paint job, but for an action figure, I think it's really well done. I'm so impressed constantly by how cool these things look. All right, can we, since you don't have to hold the banner, can I get this gun into your hand easily? Oh, you actually have flexible enough fingers. Okay, so my actual, because I know some people really don't like the JoyToy action figures. I don't quite understand why, but I think they're just McFarlane fanboys, honestly, and that's fine. If you like McFarlane toys, that's great. However, for me personally, I just think the quality is really good. My one complaint, however, the one thing that I will say that does sometimes really irk me about their action figures is occasionally, depending on which figure it is, and it's usually the larger ones, the hands on those action figures will be really stiff and a harder plastic, as opposed to some of the more flexible plastics that the like little figures get. And if that is the case, and they're holding like a big chunky banner or like a gigantic gun with like a sort of thicker hilt on it or something like that, or hand grip, it is a pain in the ass to get it in there. And I definitely have like gouged some of their hands because of it. That's like my one major complaint about these action figures, and it's still mild because not all of them are like that. All right, so for right now, I'm just gonna put him here. Yeah. My goodness. Oh my gosh. I need so much space. This is gonna be a challenge to. This is gonna be fun, but this is gonna be a challenge to set up, I think. All right, I'm gonna get his hand out. We're going to keep all the accessories together. Oh, I forgot to grab the other accessory thing. Shit. That's what I get for doing so many things in the morning. It's okay. Most everybody has their stuff. Those were predominantly just extras, in case I need to flip some hands out, but would have been nice to have. Right? It's so good. The Deathwing Terminator Bone White is really lovely, and I genuinely think that JoyToy captured the vibe super well with these. I'm just gonna make a pile next to me of that, and then I'm gonna put all of the accessories that I have over here. Okay. I'm gonna finish getting the orcs on their table, then we'll open some more Deathwing. Okay? Oh, well, Luke, that's awesome. I'm glad you've learned more about the game and the franchise with me. I really, like, it's such a Warhammer is such a interesting community to be a part of because they're incredibly enthusiastic, genuinely love the product. And I will say that compared to when I first got into the game and where it is now, way less gatekeepery than you would actually think. Despite some of the previous jokes that people, I think, were able to make at the expense of the community. But I feel like that has really changed, and I love seeing that. I also love seeing how creative the people who are into this franchise can get, because it does have so much tied to it that is very art driven, because, you know, you're painting and building miniatures. A lot of people really get into kit bashing, which tends to lead them into like sculpting and then doing dioramas, and it just, you kind of expand and it just keeps going and going and going. And there's so much depth for you to engage with as well, because on the other side, like if you have zero interest in the art side or even the game portion of it, you have hundreds of books filled with lore and various stories to get you invested in the world, the characters, the factions, etc. And there's plenty of people for then you to go online and discuss that with, and debate with, have arguments with, and or agree with, and just like fanboy over things together. And it's really awesome. I think it's really, really cool. Do you think that I'm not? Yeah, it'll be enough shelf space. It feels like a lot, but like once you start actually like layering them together and such, it should be fine. And if not, well, whoops, I guess I'll need more shelf space. I mean, I'm always gonna need more shelf space. I also build Lego, which also takes up a lot of shelf space when it needs to get displayed. So it's bound to happen. Absolutely bound to happen. Yeah, see, my problem is like my favorite of the McFarlane line, because I still enjoy some of their toys. I just prefer the JoyToy ones because I find them to be better pre-done painted. However, for the McFarlane toys, I actually really, really like their unpainted, their artist renders, as they call them. I have multiple. They're not here, and they're not opened up out of their packaging, but I have like, I think I got each of the Dark Tide figures, which I think there were 4 of them. I have at least a Necron. I know I have 1 or 2 Space Marines. I think I have a Chaos Marine. I actually have like, I would say just under 10 McFarlane action figures, which I spent money on myself, because like these I was actually given, you know, thank you JoyToy. Really appreciate you for that. But like the McFarlane ones I paid for myself. So it's not like I will not say that I like hate them or anything, because that is absolutely not true. I just prefer these over the McFarlane painted figures, because I don't think the painted figures for the McFarlane toys are very good. Like, that is just my personal opinion. I think they're rough. They feel a little sloppy. And I don't really like them, but the artist renders, love those, because I want to paint them myself. Like, I don't want to mess with these and repaint these. These are fine. I am happy with how these look. At most, some of them maybe need a wash just to make them a bit grittier. But like, as regards to paint job, nothing needs to happen with them. So yeah. Dude, Luke, if Lego and Warhammer, like if Lego and Games Workshop teamed up, I would lose my shit. Like, I would be the happiest person on the planet. I love Lego. I've seen really cool mocks of Lego being used to create Warhammer scenes, but nothing's official, of course. These are all just people like doing their own designs and such, which I'm always super impressed with, because I can't visualize shit like that. I could never do a mock design myself, even with a program. I just don't have the brain for that. But I saw like a great unclean one, for example, done in Lego, and it looked so cool. And I want to be able to do that. And if they did official stuff, that'd be amazing. But they never will. Lego will never, ever, 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 ever touch Warhammer. Ever. Like, they have a very strict policy about like adult themes and like violence and war. And Warhammer is literally all about war, let alone the fact that half of like the Space Marines are like hateful creatures. There's a bunch of like implied racism. Everybody's trying to genocide one another. They would never touch it. I know, it totally would. Like, if they did, I think a lot of us would all go broke. Like, if Lego and 40k ever teamed up, we'd all go broke. But that's why they'll never do it. They don't want to bankrupt all of us. Okay, orcs. What I'm gonna need to do eventually with this display, and it's something that I don't think we'll see too much of today, just because of I don't have a lot of spares. However, I'm gonna check my Lego room real quick. I might have a couple of risers. Sorry, I keep calling them razors. They're not razors. You can't shave yourself with them. Risers, which can give me a little bit more height with some of these guys. And I think that could be good for some of the shorter guys. So give me 1 second. Okay, nope. Never mind. I have 0 risers remaining. And if I do, they're in my garage and I'm not gonna go find them right now. So that's gonna be added to my list of things that I need to buy to complete this display down the line. Now, I will say this is, I expect it to be like this for a couple months, but down the line, we're actually gonna be moving, we're gonna be slightly rearranging in here. We're gonna be shifting all of the glass cabinets that you can see in the smaller screen. So all of these glass cabinets over here, we're gonna be shifting them a little bit over this way, including this bookshelf. And we're gonna be separating these two towers, and we're gonna be putting a bench here because that way when we're gaming, if we wanna take a little bit of like a break or something, we don't have to worry and we can just sit down, because I figured that would be a nice thing for us to do. So that'll happen down the line, but for right now, it's not something I'm gonna worry about. It's true, I do have, my cats are so not attack cats. I have a scaredy cat who will absolutely run away the second somebody walks in the front door who is not mom or dad. And then I have another cat who the second somebody walks in the front door goes, "Oh, would you like to pet me? I'm here and I'm cute and I'm cuddly and you want to pet me, right? Yes, I would like to be petted." And that's what he does. So I would not call them attack cats in any capacity. I wish they were attack cats. Could you imagine have like little guardian attack cats who just patrol the space and protect all of my valuables? All my toys. No, Alex. Well, please don't go overboard. I really appreciate the support, but definitely don't go overboard. I do not want you to be broke. That's definitely not what we want. I want all of you to be able to partake in your hobbies as well. Okay. Oak. Let's get our boys. I really actually loved the Beast Snaggle line that they did. Also, I must show you this particular lad because I made him look like he's kind of playing his flamer like a guitar because it reminded me of Mad Max when I was pulling him out. When I wrapped all these guys up and I was getting them prepped for the move, I sort of bunched them and bundled them up together as much as possible, and it was really funny because I could really tell every single time I was about to unwrap one of the orcs because they were just little balls. They were just balls of like dense plastic. And it was so good. All right, you're gonna go back here, I think. Commando. You can be there. We've got 3 more orcs up front here. Don't knock over our Thousand Sun. Oh, I see. Okay, we need to get this guy's hand in here. Ooh! I dropped things. I'm so sorry. All right, well now I gotta go pick that up, so I'm gonna wander around. Boop, boop, boop. Behind you. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Because you're not here. And I can't see what you're saying right now because I walked away from chat. I'm so sorry, I've abandoned you. No! Huzzah. I'm back. Okay, cool. We got him. Now he's actually holding his gun. Oh, never mind. The gun is holding him, actually. Well, this is fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust his hand. Good now, bud? All right. Now let's get your wrist back over. And we're fixed. All right. This guy's gonna go up front because he's kind of a little bit of a shorter fella. It's like, oi! Why are you calling me short? Poor little guy. He's not a goblin, but he's still small. Man, I really do need risers for these guys. It's gonna be dense. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? Ooh. What if I have this little piece of terrain and use you. Yes! Now we're getting some height. Alright, so he's still gonna be there. I think I'm gonna push him back a little bit, and then we're gonna bring this guy here. So we have 2 more we need to fit in, and they're a little bit taller. So I want to make sure that they're done. They are vertically challenged, right? Alright, so we got this guy. I love his pose. I got him into this really, like, fun action pose, I feel like. I also want to make sure that when... You guys are so dense. Okay, Havman, maybe you were onto something. Maybe I am gonna need more shelf space. No, we're gonna... It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna get this to work. We just need to start moving some things, and honestly, we just need to spread them out, I guess, is what really it's coming down to. So... How am I going to spread them out? I'm going to have such an insane display. Like it is now dawning on me how intense this display is actually going to end up being. Right, you, what if we bring, for right now, I'm going to bring you, Commando, and this guy down here. And you're going to be up here. We'll put the other 2 down. Oh, there's only 1 more. Okay, okay. This is fine. Coming back behind it. Hello. I stabbed myself. I just literally, when I bent over and I said hello to you like that, I stabbed myself on his little bayonet.
Oh, do you need a Band-Aid?
No, it's fine. I poked myself in.
I was going to come out and say something dramatic, but never mind. How's it going?
It's good. We have a lot of figures.
Yes.
It has been brought to my attention by chat that I'm not 100% sure this is going to be enough shelf space.
It is.
Yeah. I guess if I just have to go low with them.
Yeah. Yeah, to be clear.
Okay, so I think...
Like chat, this thing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves high. Like everything that the Imperial... That is the 5th shelf that the Imperial Fists are sitting on.
That's true.
Like, on the small camera.
Okay,
Just to show you. Like, we have all this space still to go.
That's true. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move, because I kind of want them to be potentially interacting a little bit. I'm going to see if I can get the orcs down here.
Okay.
So that the guardsmen can be here.
Sounds good.
And then this can all be...
Marine?
Yeah, because I feel like this all needs to be Imperial.
Yeah.
Like, the entire, like...
Just wait until JoyToy sees this video and then they send you more.
Oh.
Please send us more.
Please. I really... Send me the Dread Knight. I know it's been out for a little bit, but like, bros, I wanted it so bad. Alright, so we're gonna put them down there. Can you guys see me in the small cam? Oh good, you can. Because I know I realized I disappeared completely here. But you guys can see me there. So give me a sec. I'm gonna get these orcs arranged and then we'll start working on the Imperial stuff up top. I am still gonna use this little terrain piece as a support / way to lift him up, but I'm gonna make it. Ooh. I'm gonna make it the Commando because he's got this claw. Okay, so he's got a clawed hand, and I really want to have a Krieg's because I have some Krieg's guardsmen. I want to have the Krieg's guardsmen hanging out of the clawed hand. Like he's got him by the foot or something. He's about to like whack him, so I want him to be up tall so that I can get more space beneath for the guardsmen to hang. There we go. It's looking good. Alright, so we're gonna put him... Oh yeah, we're gonna put the guy with the bayonet back here because then he can be poking the guardsmen. Oh, I like it. I like it. Okay, a plan is coming together, everybody. So he can be like looking up at the guardsmen, and he'll I'll be like casually poking him. This guy will go over here. You'll be hanging out here, tending to play your guitar flamer because you can, and you're excited that we caught a guardsman and we're hanging him upside down. Orcs deserve top shelf with a light rotating display. Listen, Static, I understand. I do. I wish I could put everybody on the top shelf, okay? Like, I literally wish I had nothing but top shelf space for all of them because I think they're all so cool. Because, like, I want her to be on the top shelf. I'm gonna put Gilliman on the top shelf, but I kind of want everybody with a banner or a tall weapon to be on the top shelf. But I can't put everybody there, and they actually fit in those lower shelves really well. So I'm sorry, they have to go down lower. Oh. We haven't been really using this for videography, have we? Okay. I do have a showing. I do have a what are these called? The rotating turntable. Thank you. Yes, and I do have. Where's my? Oh God, as I fall. Ah, it's over here. I'm like, where is it? Over here I have a plug, so I can definitely. Ooh. Oh, actually. Oh my God. I have this hole in the wall for sliding cables through. Where does it come out? Down there. Yes. Holy shit. My landlords were geniuses. Does it not? Oh, I don't think the cable's long enough? Oh. Well, that's a bummer.
We have power strips if you need.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I could use this thing.
Yeah.
I feel no, I should have definitely. What?
I mean, it might overshoot the hole below, so. Can you see it?
No. But I also don't feel it.
Yeah, it might be getting lost in there.
Alright, well, I'll have to.
Just run along the back.
Very well, actually.
No one's gonna be able to see it behind all the figures.
You're right. I was just excited to be able to use the damn thing in the wall.
Sorry. Yeah, that works a lot.
Sorry, I had stuff because of the,
Here, help me push this back in.
Yay! Okay, there we go. You bought a secondhand sprue kit Master Chief 1/6 scale. Oh, that's really cool.
That'd be a big Master Chief. I guess Master Chief's what, 8 feet tall? So that means it's about 15, 16 inches tall?
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
Because Master Chief is basically like a Startay size, but he doesn't have quite as bulky of armor.
Gilliman is going on top shelf. As is Father Dorn. And when Celestine's repaired, she's gonna probably be up there too. I'm sorry, I can't put everybody on the top shelf. Oh shit, where did you...
What's that?
This was...
Looks like a rope?
It is a rope. I think it was to one of my...
I'm gonna get out of your way.
Orcs.
I'm causing problems.
You're not causing problems? Okay, it wasn't him. Do you guys remember what this... I remember this fell when I was moving or showing an orc, and now I can't remember which one it was. Do you guys remember off the top of your heads? who may have dropped the rope. Bless you! Alright, bud, boss. You're late. Oh, I took your foot off. Holy cow. Rude of me. I know it wasn't doing what I wanted it to, but like I didn't need to be a dick. Sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Bulk. Okay. Rawr. Now he's good. He's much more stable. Is it one of you guys? I know it definitely came off of. I want to say it came off of the orc. Okay, yeah, because yes, you have one. So it must have been, and you have yours. Oh, that is correct. So I think he's got his properly. Oh, I think it was him. Oh yeah, because I was fussing with his, I remember now. I was messing with his gun. And that's what happened. Oh, your hand does not want to stay in place. There we go. I felt it pop back in that time. All right, you're there. My bud is gonna be there. And then, actually, you're gonna come over here. You'll be here. And we're gonna scoot you this way. There. There we go. All right, I think the orcs are set up. So now, let's work on the top shelves with some of our Space Marines. Which will require me to move all of these many, many Sons of Dawn. So many beautiful, beautiful yellow boys. Fafnir and Sigismund. Daddy Dorn himself. Okie dokie. Making sure everything is against the wall as much as it can be. First things first. Gilliman. Oh, also I'm gonna adjust you slightly since we're working on some of the top shelves now. One moment. I think it's this one. Nope, not that one. Just kidding, it's this one. There we go. As I kick a box. Yeah, because we're working on the top shelf right now, really, is what we're going to be doing. Okay, so here is Gilliman. It's pretty majestic, honestly. Transferred really well. I love the sword. Still one of my favorite elements of the figure. I actually have, so speaking of something that we're putting behind them, we actually ordered just recently from Display, because I wanted to give them a try and see if it, like how easily it actually attached to the wall and stuff. We ordered a map of the old world. So that's actually gonna go in this space because when I eventually have a bench here, it's gonna open it up and that's at least gonna be one of the main things that's there, but I think it should go up before that because it's gonna arrive before we end up probably putting the bench in place. And I'm really excited to like fill in that space. But you know, The problem is I don't have like Gilliman's box anymore. I don't have most of the open one currently's boxes anymore. I would only be able to use the boxes behind. And I do kind of enjoy the idea. But I don't know if that's going to end up working. But I get what you're saying. I'm also gonna turn you guys slightly this way without putting my laptop into my drinks. Condensation. Thank you. All right, we're good. That way I can see you a little bit better without actually messing with my setup at all. Okay, so I think Gilliman is probably gonna be on one side. I don't know if I have this sort up. And like he's firing. I need to check in my displays and see if I have him with a different face. Because right now he's very stoic. He's like, I am Gilliman, and I see that you're not adhering to the Codex Astartes. Why is that? And then like Big Smurf Papa comes up to you and just like bitch slaps you because you're not doing what you're supposed to. However, I do like that. I am going to get some risers. I need to get some additional risers so I can build them up. I also might just get more of the JoyToy display things here. Oh, you can't see it. Nope, I'm not going to lift it up. I'll show it to you in a little bit, but JoyToy also sells terrain, essentially, for their action figures. And I have one that I bought actually as one of my first things that I got from JoyToy. I bought myself, well, I didn't buy them. Chaos Cultist bought for me the entire group of Krieg's Guardsmen when they launched. So that was like my very first set of JoyToy action figures. And to give them a little place to be displayed and stand and look cool, we bought one of their like mech, like little stations or whatever. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Armory's not the right word, but it's like it's where you house the mech when you're working on it, like garage. Like that's the closest thing I can think of. So like I have a little mech garage, and we put that for the Krieg's Guardsmen. But now I actually have JoyToy actually sent me one of their specific mechs, so I'm gonna put that in the mech garage because I think that would be really cool. But I want to get some more terrain pieces so that I can further create scenes down the line for all of my Warhammer stuff. Oh, you haven't seen the Kriegsmen before? They're really cool. They've been out for a while. I want to say we got these in either late 2019 or early 2020. But this is the Guardsman. Or at least one of them. They're really nice. My only complaint with these guys, their helmets like to fall off. Case in point. Bro, please stand. Okay, there we go. That's why I have so many of them in this little box right now, because they just keep falling off when I was laying them out. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna put them away for right now. Okay, we've got Gilliman open. I now want to get Dorn actually out of his box. And he, much like when I got currently opening, much when I got Gilliman, he came in a very fancy box. This guy, Rogel Dorn, is also coming in a fancy box. Some more. Oh, God, the face is so good. Like, look at the detail in the hair. Like all that little dry brushing, it makes it look so good. His flesh tone looks amazing. Ah, you're so handsome, Torg. Oh, and you stand taller than Gilliman. Yes, it's because I've got Gilliman's legs bent. It's fine. Oh, look at his chain sword. So cool. Space Marines, man, they're just awesome. And I can't deny it, as much as I sometimes loathe them being shoved down my throat, in my face at all times by Games Workshop. But gosh darn it, they are so cool. Oh, look at the fist. Look at the little fist. Oh. They're actually pretty well balanced, Century Gaming. Like, you would be surprised. But they are actually pretty well balanced. And if you do actually find that you have action figures that are falling over, I would recommend getting glue tack, museum putty, the putty that you use to put posters on the wall, any variation of that sort of tacky putty stuff. You just put a little bit on the bottoms of their feet and it helps stabilize them super well. And as somebody who lives in California and has to deal with earthquakes, I can say that it works and it keeps them upright. So if it is something that you're concerned with, if you don't think that they're being stable enough, which I will give you some of them, especially if they've got smaller feet, like the Space Marines are actually pretty fine. The Space Marines are actually pretty stable because they've got really like chonky boots, right? It's the Guardsmen, it's the Sisters of Battle, some of my Infinity action figures who have littler feet. They are the ones who are a bit more unstable. The Space Marines are actually pretty fine. Okay, let's see. The guard probably goes... Or Gilman, I punched you. Not sorry. I'm dealing with the better Primarch. I'm gonna shit talk Gilliman. I love Dorn. I apologize to any Ultramarine fanboys out there. Don't get me wrong. I do think the Ultramarines are very cool right now. Question for you. Does the... I keep knocking his backpack off. When this guard that's on the chainsword, would it be intended to, like, cover his fingers? So I should have it facing like that? Or is it meant to go over, like, the wrist, and so therefore it should be out like that? I would think it's meant for the fingers, right? Protect his little hand from getting, like... Especially since the blades are facing down, I just realized now. So I think, yeah, I would probably go like that. Fastest way to paint a fully glued model? I mean, contrast paints are a pretty good way because you just prime it in a light color tone and then you can just slap some contrast colors on there and it can get some pretty good looking but very quick to do battle ready forces. That would probably be my recommendation, David. Okay, it is meant to guard the fingers. That's what I thought. God, he looks so cool. Look how... Oh, look at the cape. I love capes. God. Also, I love that they actually legit put decals on the, like, used on their capes. So all the little white decals that they put on there. And then also, I don't think I showed you, check out the giant golden fist on the back. I love it. He's so good. Brother! Okay, where is his gun? Where did I put... Ah, here it is. His bolt pistol. Oh, you got some stiff joints there, old man. Okay, so this is one of those instances where I'm like, ah, yes, a very, very tight hand. So this is a harder plastic than some of the other ones, and it's a little bit difficult to stretch the fingers over, especially these. Fuck, I forget that they make them detachable. They make the cartridges that you put in where the bullets are. What are those called? I don't remember what they're called now. But God, I feel so stupid because I watch plenty of gun YouTube. I should know this. But they make them actually detachable so they can look like they're falling out, which is very cool if you're doing like machinima and that, or not machinima, but like stop motion and that kind of stuff, and like you're filming your action figures and doing stories with them. But like when they do it accidentally and it scares the crap out of me, I don't appreciate it. Magazine, thank you. Thank you. I was like, what is this called? I'm feeling really dumb. Okay, there we go. Got it. Got it. You can't pull the trigger at all with this hand. Oh! Everything's fine. Do I have a better hand for this? Oh yeah, look. One that actually has a trigger finger out. Did I grab the right hand? Oh, I did! And it's the right hand. I'm so clever. I'm so hilarious. I'm not. I just sometimes entertain myself way too much with my stupidity. All right, let's get the hand back on. Perfect. Now he has a gun. And I'm gonna have him looking that way. Oh, dude, your backpack needs to stay on, please. Father Dorn, please, cooperate with me. Alright, we're gonna make him stand tall. We're gonna make him face that way. I like it. We're gonna have Gilliman turn this way, and he's gonna be looking there. Yeah, they look cool. I'm actually gonna center them. Oh, I also need to put his... Where did your grenades go, bud? I see there's a little hook there. Oh my god. Nope, never mind. I got really excited, so I saw that there was a little hinge, or what looks like a little hinge on it. You will not be able to see this on this camera. Trust me when I say that there's what looks like a little hinge, and I thought for a second, I was like, oh my god, is this actually gonna work? I don't know where these grenades are supposed to go, so I'm just gonna keep them in the box for right now. Because they don't specifically look like they attach to him. I see a little hook for, I think, the sword, or no, it's for the gun to be. Yeah, so I have no idea where those grenades are supposed to attach to him. I'm just gonna leave them off. It is, you're right, it is such an important piece of the weapon. Okay, I'm gonna set this box off to the side. Now, Dorn's gonna be surrounded by some of his boys, but I actually do not have, he's the only Ultramarine I have here, dear Daddy Gilliman. So, I think we're gonna put some of the cool people around him. One of which is one of my extremely cool, and I'm blanking on his name right now. He's one of the Black Templar like named characters. I want to say it starts with an H. Hellebrecht. Thank you. I've got Hellebrecht, and I think he should be by Daddy Dorn actually. Because he's a Black Templar. Oh my god, look how tiny he is next to Father Dorn. Oh, it makes me so happy. I love the size difference. And for comparison, Guardsman. They're so tiny. He's also like in, what is this, Mark 5? Is the more rounded Templar-esque helmet, is that the Mark 5 armor? Because I believe 4 is the beaks. And I want to say... Or is it 3? He's in like an old style of armor, which is why I think he feels so short. Even compared to, I mean, the Terminators are gigantic. They're in Terminator armor. What if I put Dorn in the middle between the 2 shelves, so like that he's straddling them? Well, I don't want to do that because I'm eventually going to separate these and then he wouldn't have anywhere to stand. So we're not going to quite, I don't want anybody straddling the gap here. I know they're big, strong Space Marines and they can totally take it, but we're not going to have them do that specifically. Okay, so one group I am gonna put with Guilliman is my Custodians. I just feel like having them with Guilliman makes a little bit of sense. Maybe he's on Terra, he just spoke to the Emperor, realized how disappointed he is. He's got some feelings now, but I feel like this fits. It also keeps all of our golden lads together. Woo! I knocked it over. Alright, Gilman. There you go. There you go, buddy. This guy definitely should have his arm out as if he is shooting. Not just standing there holding his banner. He's protecting the Emperor. There you go, bud. Yeah, that looks cool. And then this guy, I think I want him to look a little bit more stoic. You know, I guess they could just be honor guard with Gilman. No, they should be fighting. I knocked his hand off. Whoops. Don't want any Space Marines having to do the splits? Exactly. We really don't want any Space Marines having to do the splits. I mean, what if they fell? What if they slipped? God, imagine the groin pain they'd have. That would suck. Alright, so let's do that. We're going to gently turn the arm this time. And do that. Gilliman has such a giant backpack on that he really wants to lean backwards. He might need some putty. Despite his giant feet, supposedly giving him an extremely stable, section to stand on. Use that finger to hold that. Nope. The Custodian's little top knots are the most unstable piece of the entire line. Any top knot. Very precarious. Alright, that looks good. I can see like his is a little loose too. Get in there, bud. There we go. Going a little bit forward. I see what Did you lean back a little bit? There you go, buddy. There you go. Okay. How's that look to you guys? They stand out pretty well? Look pretty cool? I believe they have done some Cadians with standards, because I do know that they've done multiple different guardsmen. I only have the Krieg's Guardsman set, which did not come with any standards, unfortunately. However, I do think, I want to say Cadia has gotten some banners. So maybe down the line, I'll pick that up and add that to the collection. They do get a little bit of dusty, but thankfully air cans, you can kind of just spritz them and then I just sort of sweep my floor. Yes, dusting them is a problem. That is a thing. It's annoying. I knock them over a lot, but then I just get to rearrange them a little bit and I just play with my toys while I'm cleaning them, so it works out. Okay, let's grab our final custodian. And I think I'm gonna actually put him below. Okay. That looks cool. I like this action pose, so I think I'm gonna see if I can do that. I really need to get some risers. Because they all end up being roughly the same height, and that's what like starts to bother me, but overall, I am liking the look. But as I immediately jostle you wildly. Cool. That actually feels great. Now, I'm going to, I think, put the Blood Angels on next. My beautiful red boys. I love, speaking of banners, check that out. I haven't seen specifically, do the Ultramarine, surely, I don't think I've seen it, but there has to be a banner for the Ultramarines, like a banner, Is there? Okay, good. I was like, yeah, there would have to be a chapter ancient. Thank you, that is the correct term. I was like, what is it called? I should have looked at the Deathwing. I literally just opened one. There has to be a chapter ancient for the Ultramarines somewhere in the ones that they've produced, I would imagine. I don't actually know if I've seen it. I'm going to see if I can, because the banner actually sits a little loose in his hand, so I'm gonna see if I can like brace it a little bit on, I'll just have it go to the floor. It's got a flat peg, but I think it's designed to be that way. Because originally I was gonna have him like hold it up, but this actually keeps it so it can be in this little section. Can you guys still? Not at all. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna maneuver this one. Actually, I'm gonna maneuver the big one for right now. Hey. And then now, this here, actually. So there, and then I'm just adjusting you guys real quick. Is that? There, I think that works, because that gets you, I just want you to really kind of be able to see the display from this angle. And now you can see me here. Huzzah! Woo! Okay. Grab some water. Thank you for subscribing, everybody who has been subscribing. I've seen like a bunch of you who jumped by. Senpai Whiskey and LFC, Bonkers LFC, thank you so much. There was a couple more earlier as well. Parker Rollins and Gundam WSD 71. Old School Nerd 86. Thank you so much, everybody who has been subscribing. You're all wonderful, and it's lovely to have you here. There's been so many new subscribers. It's been great. Thank you so very much for that. I really appreciate it, everybody. Yay! I'm really glad. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the content, enjoying hanging out with me, keeping me company. I actually want to check how many of you are hanging out with me right now. Let me update my page. Not on Wi-Fi, am I? Nope. I like how on YouTube, oh, I twisted you. Hold on. How did that happen? Hold on. There we go. You were sideways. Stop being drunk, chat. Like how YouTube, as soon as I loaded in, 41 of you, holy cow, wanted to play the ad first and foremost, you know, classic YouTube. That is awesome. It is lovely to have everybody here, and to all of you who are lurking, hello. To everybody who is actively chatting, hello. Do they do salamanders? You know, let me double check. My initial gut reaction to that question was yes, but I don't know if that is they have released or they've just announced them. JoyToy. Nope, not that kind of JoyToy. JoyToy salamanders. Yes. Yes, they have done salamanders, and they look actually really handsome. They're a really nice green. I think, yeah, I thought I remember seeing them on Instagram. And yes, they have done salamanders, and they're extremely, the green for the armor is really good. It is a vivid, classic salamander green. Also, I'm just loading, I just want to see the picture, please. Images. God, there's so many. Oh yeah, the Ultramarine Horus Heresy are up for pre-order right now. So if you have got an itch for some Ultramarines and you maybe want some old school boys like Beakies and such, they do have those up for pre-order right now. But let's find the salamanders. Where was he? I literally just saw him. Oh my god, I forgot. They also have Horus coming out soon. I might have to get him. I might have to get Horus. Literally, I had it. Why did it take me away to just? Why did it take me to the main page? I don't care. I wanted to look at the salamander. Holy moly. Let me just see if I can type in salamander. There we go. There he is. Check out. Well, okay, it's not. It may not look super cool. There we go. That's a little bit better. It's still out of focus though. Gosh darn it. Well, you'll have to look it up, but look them up. They're very cool looking. I think they look great. Good night. Have a great day and a lovely evening. And thank you for hanging out with us. Oh, Kenny, I'm really glad to hear that. I try to keep them cozy. Outside of my squealing of, oh my god, or things are falling. Which they're not right now, thank goodness. But it's inevitable to happen. Okay. We have so many Sons of Dorn. We're working on the Blood Angels. Refocus, Angela, refocus. We're working on the Blood Angels. Okay. Let's finish dealing with them. I love anything that has a singular attachment point and it's on the top of their heads, it will fall off immediately. Check out the Terminator. I love the shields. They're almost like mini banners. All right, I definitely want Davinos to go into the foreground so that you can see. Oh, I ripped his hand off so I could show it more forward, but then that was bad. That was a bad idea. I should rotate it. Oh. Okay, I'm just separating every little piece. Now, this is something that I actually do really enjoy about JoyToy action figures, but I also find slightly annoying when I'm posing them. They're really maneuverable. You can take a lot of the various pieces apart. I didn't almost just drop a shield. I don't know what you're talking about. But it's also slightly annoying because then it also means things fall off. You know what? I'm just gonna put that down. The thing on the top of his head. I'm telling you guys. Ooh! Oh, you're also watching the painting tutorial? That is awesome. That would be double, Angela. Double your trouble, I suppose. I really enjoyed that tutorial. It was a lot of fun to make. Okay, cool. I've got his shield on. I'm gonna put this on when he's stable and I got him in the pose I want him to be in. But I wanted the shield to be facing forward, so we need to brace this foot that way. We're gonna turn this foot that way so that he remains stable. Brother! And he's got his thunder hammer. Whoop! I almost knocked him over. Okay, I'm gonna get down here. Okay, good. You can still see me. Let me. Praise the Emperor that did not fall. I would feel really bad if I accidentally broke any of the Blood Angels. That gives you that should. Okay. All right, Davinos. I'm gonna make you stand the way that I want you to stand, and you're gonna like it. Sir, his shoulders are so cool. Turn your head. Thank you. Raise the thunder hammer. Excellent. Okay. Now. Be stable. Move this arm. There we go. Oh my gosh, yes. Now all I need to do Alright, we're just gonna slightly shift you that way and then scoot you that way. Alright, cool. Now your brother here has fallen over in the back because I did a terrible job, an absolute terrible job of stabilizing him. Thank you. Yeah, no, I love the Blood Bowl vampire team. They look, as soon as I saw them announced, I was like, oh, that's something that I need to have in my life at some point. And thankfully I do now. And they're almost done. I have 3 more characters I need to paint. I actually will be live tomorrow, officially, with Meg, working on some of our Blood Bowl miniatures over on the Hobby Collab channel. It was supposed to happen, I thought, the week before, but I was wrong. And so, which is honestly, it worked out fine. That rescheduling actually worked out fine. So happy for that. But I'll be over there tomorrow and I'll be painting with her, continue to work on the vampires. How did their game go? Hopefully Meg kicked butt and won. my gosh. Okay, well, I knocked his hand over. We're just gonna leave that there for a second. I need your leg. What did I do to you when I prepared you for the move? I broke your leg, I think. Not actually, like I twisted it in a weird way and it looked really strange. Alright, so we're gonna do that. Yes. 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 Alright. Is this your butt flap? Yes, it is. I knocked his butt flap off. When I said that they really make it so you can take a lot of the pieces off, I wasn't kidding. Like all of their butt flaps, all of their little side panels can be swapped, which is actually quite cool. And one of the things that I do really like about that, and it's one of the reasons that I don't ultimately mind that they are so flexible and adjustable and such, is that you can customize the figure then to make it feel like your own. You can base it off of, say, a model you kit bashed. And so you're like, oh, I'm gonna take this element from this particular Terminator, I'm gonna take this shoulder from this other Terminator, and I'm gonna put it all on this body of this Terminator because this chest is how my chest is painted up, or very similar to it. And it's really cool. I actually think it's really awesome. Meg won? Hell yeah, woohoo! Go Meg! Very proud of her. Glad to hear it. She kicked some butt. But she's not gonna kick my butt. No. Me and my vampires, we're gonna kick butt. I do think I might wear the fangs during our game. I won't be wearing them tomorrow during the stream where we're painting. But during the game, because I'm gonna be dressing up and such for it, I might bring the fangs back out. They were pretty comfortable, actually. Okay, so we need that. You like that, so then we can do that. My brother needs to be looking this way. Ooh, that's actually really good. Let's do that. You can look. It slid, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll just put it back on. Oh. Okay, there we go. Okay. And then this is the little popper, the little sanguineous, or the little angel at least. Ta-da! See? There we go. You can see them there. Nice. Now let's get the other like 4. I'm sorry, 3. The other 3 yet. This guy needs to definitely have his arms out because he's doing a hissy face. And we can even have him bracing one of those claws on the side so that he's more stable and is less likely to fall over. How about that? Isn't that good? Oh, I don't think I'll be kicking her butt tomorrow. We're just painting tomorrow, and frankly, Meg is a better painter than me. Like that is 100% an undeniable truth. Is Meg is a better painter than me. She paints for competition and then wins them. I do not. I'm basic when it comes to my painting. I just do battle ready, and I'm like, yeah, that looks great. That's awesome. I am so ready to get this on the plate. But that is my plan. Honestly, I was a little worried getting started on them, and I like admittedly when I first started them, I was a little worried because I hadn't painted in like what felt like 3 months. It was only like a month and a half, but it felt like forever. And they look way more complicated than they are. They have so many frills on their like poofy sleeve shirts, which I love. But like it's actually a lot easier to tackle. Sometimes you have to start getting paint on the model for you to start being able to visualize what the hell is actually happening on the model. And then I think it starts, and then once you start seeing those like blocks of area where you're like, oh, I need this color here and I need that color there, and you can kind of visualize it in these blocks of color, I think it starts helping you focus and really like start to see this isn't actually going to take me that many colors, and realistically it shouldn't actually even take me that long. I just need to figure out the best way to approach it, which is why I always try to either start when I'm painting either from my darkest colors to my lightest colors, which is what I did in this time. I went from my blacks into my reds and browns into my whites and my like bluish tones. And then, or I will work from my most recessed portions of the model. So the areas where I'm like, well, I don't want to have to be getting my paintbrush back there later on after I've already painted the things surrounding it. So let me do this first so that I can then just worry about the more accessible areas of the model afterwards and not have to worry about getting paint on this. And so those are like my two main approaches to painting, and I find that makes it a little bit more like if you take the time to sit there and look at your model even when it's just primed and try to visualize and really pick out like, how do I need to start this, which direction should I go to start this, I think it really helps, and it becomes a lot more approachable to paint anything, even if it is a more complicated looking model. I believe that our actual, now I don't know this for certain, don't worry, bunkers, don't worry. But like, I don't know this for certain, but I believe the game between Meg and I, where we're actually playing Blood Bowl, is going to be on the 29th. I don't know what time specifically yet, but I want to say that's at least the day that's happening. I want to say that's a Sunday, which I'm looking forward to. It should be awesome. Yeah, I really thought about doing the black hair on that particular model, but because I already had really invested in so much black on the armor as well as his pants, whereas on some of my linemen, I had actually given them red pants instead, I just thought it would end up being way too much black. But I thought the dark brown worked because it still, at a distance, gives you that classic Dracula at a glance look, because it's so dark. But up close, you're like, oh, nice, a nice hint of warmth. Which I also think makes his face stand out a bit more, because it's a warm brown color tone in the hair, but his face and the flesh tone is very pale, very blue, very cool toned. So it bounces each other. I unfortunately am not signed in on this one, so I actually can't chat to you specifically. But if you just in YouTube type the hobby collab, they should pop up. And I will put links to it. I've got already actually links scheduled to go out tomorrow for it. And I believe she has shared with me the link to the stream tomorrow, so I'll be posting about that tomorrow as well. So yeah, don't worry, you'll be able to find it, even if you don't get to it today. Okay, we need to keep working on these Terminators. Now so many of these guys just have the claws, and it's kind of awkward. Like I feel like it's kind of hard to make them look cool in a pose without. Because I don't want them just like standing there. But I also don't want them all spread eagled. But they've got such big shoulders that they don't really raise their arms up completely. Maybe if I do like, maybe I can make him look kind of like he's getting ready to charge. Let's see, I'm gonna adjust him up here where I have a little bit more space. Yeah, I think maybe just doing something like that, keeping his claws a little tight to his chest will work. So I'm gonna put him back here. I just realized I'm gonna use this little rock terrain. Can I lift you? Brother, I'd like to raise you up. Oh no, it's not big enough. Alright, well that's fine. No, I shifted the banner. No! Chat, why did you let me do that? Why did you let me move him? Banner. There we go. Okay, the next time I want to move the banner, don't let me. I've unstabilized his feet. I don't know what happened. Oh, you just want to lean back a little bit. Okay. I see. I see. Okay, cool. He is stable. Now, my other lad has glory written on the inside of his. So what if I... I get him to stand with... Look at his little toe. Can you see that? Do you see this toe? He's on... He's balancing on his toe. It's great. Okay, that is totally working. I get to see the glory on his inner arm there. I need to fix his pose. Santaro. You need to be fixed. I know I told you to not let me move the banner guy, but I need to shift him over slightly. He's crowding his other brother. We're fine. How do you think it's turning out?
It looks good. Are all these empty?
No.
Oh. Okay.
I will begin. What, are you judging me for being slow? What time is it? 2, almost 3. Okay.
You have another stream you're doing in here in like 3 hours. You know.
I do know that. Okay, I'll wrap this up in an hour.
No, it's fine.
It looks like he's doing the Macarena. I approve. I love how they're looking. Okay. We do need to move faster. I do have another stream. Chaos Cultist is right. Is he eating something he shouldn't be? Alright, let's get some more of our Black Templar up. I believe I have a... What is... Well, that's worrying.
Yeah. I agree.
Well, now I'm concerned about my cat.
You come look at this?
Okay, yeah, hold on. Give me one moment, chat. I'll be right back. Oh, there was a little bit of... I don't mind Alright, false alarm. Everything's fine. She got a little bit of cheese. It's okay. It was a tiny amount. She didn't even get all of it. It'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. Now, we have just a few more things on the table, actually, and then we can start opening all the boxes. You are Iron Hands? Yes, because Furios is iron. And I don't think... I always get these two mixed up. There's the Iron Hands, and then there's the Iron Warriors? I think these are the Iron Hands, because he has an iron hand, right? Which one's Chaos and which one's Loyalist? Warriors are Chaos and Iron Hands are Loyal? Okay. Are the Iron Hands a son of Dorn? Oh! Wait, what? Okay, well, I will come take care of it. At least she didn't keep it down, I suppose. Chat, I'll be right back. Give me one moment. Returned. All right, sorry about that, guys. I have never played Skyrim on stream, Mercarion, but I have played a ton of Skyrim. But never on...
Wait, did you ever on Alchemical Rabbit?
No, I don't actually think I have.
I don't think so either.
Like, I really don't think... that's anything I've played. Like I want this guy to look kind of like he's guarding himself. But then also shooting his plasma pistol.
Don't be plasma.
I'm sorry, his combi plasma. How dare I? Dorn, could you maybe raise your arm a little bit so that your boy can be in front of you? Thank you, brother. Alright, and then this champion will be there. They're looking so good. Okay. I'm gonna open the rest of the Deathwing. It's happening. It's happening right now. We're opening the rest of the Deathwing. Hope you're excited. Let me actually... I'm gonna knock over my 1000 Sun. This way you can actually kind of see the unboxing. Huzzah! So, ooh. Immediately, I am loving the texture on his, like, loin plate. Nikita again. Alright. I'll take care of it when I get downstairs in a sec. Alright, but he looks amazing. God, the bone armor looks so cool. Yeah, no, well, it's my fault too, because I left some cheese out. I thought I had cleaned it up. Apparently I didn't. So it's entirely my fault. Oh, hold on. Alright. But yeah, it was totally my fault. Look at the axe. Ooh, I'm gonna show it here actually. Check that out. Ooh. It's a little bit funny because it's in this slightly brassy tone, which is looking a little bit more yellow on stream, I think, on the camera than it actually is in real life. And it's got the little holes in it. It reminds me of the sensors that you get for some of the flail boys, the Death Guard. And it just makes me think of Nurgle. I know there's probably some like Dark Angels players out there who are furiously starting to type of like, what the hell? All right, let's go ahead and take care and get this guy down there. So sorry about having to deal with my cat. Really apologize for that. Ooh. I should put this on top. Oh, the axe looks a little bit strange there. Now it's a halberd. All right. And we've got 2 spare hands, which is good. I'm going to put those with the other ones because they're all interchangeable. Again, one of the really nice things. Yeah, no, he's fine. He is absolutely fine. So sorry. He just doesn't handle the cat stuff very well. So sorry. What the heck? How did I pull this out? Oh, this is... I'm sitting here staring at this piece of plastic going, how does this fit into this? It doesn't. This is Dorn's. That's why it doesn't fit. Of course. Of course. All right, let's get this. Oh, that's probably so in the microphone. I didn't even think about that. I'm so sorry. I'm like sitting here making all this crinkling noise right in your ears. I apologize for that being relatively loud. I'm gonna actually scoot that microphone a little bit away so that the crinkling is not ear-shattering. This time we've got the Deathwing Knightmaster. He's got a badass shield. I actually really like it. Also has his own flail, which is really cool. The detail on these models, guys, is absolutely insane. Check that out. Maybe flip him around. The cloak looks amazing. Yes, polystyrene. Woo! Can we just appreciate like the attention to detail of just differentiating their shins, their knee patterns. Like they actually do, like JoyToy does a really good job of making these unique. But then again, it also allows you to make them even more unique by making so many of the pieces interchangeable. All right, we've got that. Here is his absolutely stunning shield. I still think I like the Blade Angel one more because I'm biased. But I do think this is really cool. And again, the bone white that they got on this, they did the perfect amount of like shading on it to really give it that bone feel. And it feels so good. It looks so good. Here is the flail. Yeah. Very lovely. And then we have two swords. I was wondering if we were going to get two because I saw two hilts. The two different sabers, or little daggers rather, I guess. I guess this would be considered like daggers for the Space Marines rather than a sword because they're so short and Space Marines are so big. Combat dagger. Oh, combat knife as well. With this, now that's a knife. It's definitely a dagger. It looks way more sword-like. Okay, let's go ahead, get this off to the side, put his box away. Bring it over here so it's less in it's more in your eyeballs, but it's less in your ears. All right, there we go. And we can go ahead and pop his, let's see, this shield doesn't do the same thing the other one does. That's okay. That is okie dokie. Roll. Ooh. I almost got it in. I almost wedged it in on the first time. Come on, buddy. Hold your shield. Oh, it does come off. Okay, I just didn't pull hard enough. Herpeter. All right, well, now this will make my life easier. So let's go ahead and get the shield in place. Problem is his thumb and his fingers curl the opposite directions. Yep. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. There we go. Got it. Just had to stretch his hand out now. Let's get the shield in place. Oh, I put it upside down. I'm a fool. Oh, I just had it in place and I put it upside down. I know, they're all really cool, aren't they? Like I said, JoyToy makes some really fabulous toys, and I think they do such a good job with their details. Okay, I put it in correctly this time. We're going to go ahead and get his grenade, or his sensors, back into place, because I popped that off. Bam, there we go. Now we're gonna give him his flail. Go ahead and get that into place. Oh, good. It has a small enough edge on it that I can actually just slide it into his grip. I love when that happens. Don't get me wrong. I also love when the weapons have like big, humongo like pommels at the bottom of them, but like when they have smaller ones and I can just slip it into their closed fists, it's so much better. Ah, okay. He's so cool. I love this thing. So I'm gonna see, let's get his hand up. And we're gonna spin the skull that way. Just because I want it to be visible. We're gonna bring his winged foot forward, I think. And then that way he can have the shield arm in front of him, protecting him like a beast. Oh, look at that. Look how, hold on, I need to make him stable. There we go. Da-da-da. Oh, first though, we must put the hilts in. Can I take, no I cannot. I cannot take that, the rope off, so let's do what we did with our other guy and sort of finagle it on into place. Little shimmy. Alright, we're gonna have to readjust his pose in just a second, because I need to lay him down flat so I can shove this hilt into the space that it needs to go. There we go. Okay, first one's in. Now let's get the second one. Oh, that one was so much easier. Oh. He threw his knife at me. Well, how rude. All right. We've got that. We're gonna go ahead and move. Actually, all right, there we go. That looks amazing. Now we're gonna scoop Banner Boy back. And that way we can put one moment, one of my cats is meowing, and it's not the one that was getting sick earlier, so I'm just gonna go check on him to make sure he's fine. I'll be right back. What's up, buddy? What's going on? Why are you meowing? I see how it is. You just want attention. My goodness. Like, no. Very cute, but no. I'm playing with my toys, Jack. Allow me to do so. I think he was just upset that she got some attention and he did not. Like, I genuinely think that was what was going on there. Because nothing was wrong. He was just like, hello, I'm here. Why aren't you paying attention to me? And I'm like, because I'm busy doing other things, lad. I'm busy doing other things. All right, let's keep going. Ooh, he's cool. Look at his dramatic hood. At some point, yes, I will probably do a sorting stream of a Lego. That'll probably be nowhere soon because, oh, he also has a shield. Check that out. A little bit of a different design. But yes, I probably will do a sorting stream for that too. Hello. You coming up to say hi? All right, before anything, we're gonna go ahead and get this guy's little hilts, his little daggers into place. One. And here's the second one. Obey the feline overlord. I do. I do. I listen to him so much so that I think he genuinely does think that he owns me. And he doesn't realize it's the other way around. But you know what? It's fine. That is not the hand I want you to have. Actually, why? You don't even have a gun. Why did they give you a pointing finger like that? Interesting. I'm gonna switch this to this one. Ooh, that was a nice squeak. Sorry if that made any of your teeth hurt. I don't know if you heard it or not, but I certainly did. Oh, that's a tight fit on that hand, but I like that because that means that it actually will stay in place, which is great. All right, let's get, I'm gonna move my cup out of the way. We need to get his other hand holding this shield. So let's work on that. I'm just gonna move the trash over here. I'm gonna just make a pile over there where you can't see it. You can't see the giant mess that I'm making. All right. There! Oh my god, I did it. I did it! Praise be to me. Actually, praise be to the Emperor. Oh, I did it again wrong. I put it upside down. It was punishment for my hubris. Fuck. Okay, I fixed it. Everything's fine now. I really need to learn the proper orientation for that. All right, brother, you can stand there. Like that, you can have your arm up, because you're very intimidating. Alright, and then actually I'm gonna do more of a defensive stance. Which means that I can put you back here and with him. Oh, I can almost knock him over. I can watch his foot keep turning the way that I don't want it to because I didn't bend it at all. Good on me. All right, there. Now he looks like he's about ready to start charging at you. I'm gonna move this so that Flail Boy can. That. Oh, I like that because the flail is hanging a little bit more. All right, we have two more. This guy's gonna need to go in the back because he's got tall wings because he is the strike master. Your cat knows who's in charge and it isn't you. Yeah, I think mine does too. I'm just coming over here because of the noise. It's so loud. Oh! It's fine, I just threw some hands on the ground. You're supposed to throw your hands up in the air. Not on the ground, Angela. Okay, where is... Definitely saw, I think, one more go flying. Ooh! I bumped you, I'm so sorry. No, yes, maybe. Not actually, but I think I dropped one of the Terminator's hands. I'm sure I'll find it in a moment. Oh, there it is, I see it. I see where it is. Told you! Finding it in just a moment. Whoop, whoop. Alright. Put those there. This guy looks amazing. that out. I love the wings. They look so good. They're very clean, actually. Really nicely done. All right, he has a dagger. Oh, that one was the easiest yet to get in. It's because you're so fancy, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Okay, I'm oohing because he actually has a head. I take my face out of the screen. Will it read this decapitated head? Kind of. Okay, I know that's not like the best view. There we go. It's a little bit better there. He's got an angry face. I think I'm gonna give him an angry face. Because he kind of looks like Father Dorn. Oh my god. Yes. Now the question is how easy is it to actually pop the Terminator's head off? Because he kind of has a overhang over his head. I've definitely loose. Oh, I got it. Not too bad, actually. And the new one's in place. Hell yeah. Look at my angry boy. If a child was so demanding you'd sell it on eBay, I don't know if I would sell my child even if they were that demanding on eBay. That feels like maybe a little extreme. All right, so he actually has a pistol. Did you come with anything? Oh, and your sword. Yes. I was like, no, you definitely had another weapon. Well, we're gonna put the sword in this hand. Oh, that's cool. The keys. Okay. So on the sword, this little key, like the chain with the keys on it, they're actually movable. So you can adjust it, you know, to make it look like, oh, it's flying, like, because he's swinging it or something. That's so cool. All right, and then I'm going to have him holding his pistol in this hand because it's set up for it. Man, these newer figures, they've really nailed the correct plastic, like hardness versus flexibility for the fingers. Because these guys are just coming together way easier. Like they're just taking their weapons way easier than some of my previous ones. All right, so we're gonna do that so like he's kind of shielding himself a little bit. So we're gonna put him in the back, flanking this guy. Actually, we've got the two shield boys. Let's have them be flanking either side. So trying to off-center them so you can still see everybody. But there we go. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And we have one final Dark Angel. Forgot my words for a second. To set up. Also, if I do find that name of them falling, I do have all of these stands I can use. So far I found that they're pretty stable. Thank you for subscribing, Ed Holt Astro. I keep dropping all the stands onto the ground, but they are there. And a spare Terminator head too. Woohoo! This guy looks cool. He's got a very stern face. All right. Sword. Let's get that in first. 1 Wonderful. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright, we got him standing. He's got another shield, so we'll get this into the other hand. Now, because we've showcased so many of the shields, I'm not going to worry about showcasing all of them. I'm just instead going to focus on doing some cool... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I will not do it upside down again. Oh yes, Alex, we have all of them out. They're beautiful, aren't they? All right. So, he's gonna have a limp wrist for some reason. Buddy? It's because the shield is so heavy. There we go. Alright. So I'm gonna move him forward. And we're gonna put this guy in the center. Okay, why do they keep giving you your shooty hand when you are not given guns? I don't understand. I'm gonna have so many Deathwing Terminator shooter fingers. And no guns to put them in them ever. I need to look up, actually. I'm sure one of my other... Well, no, the Blood Angels either have shields and thunder hammers, or they've got their power claws, so they don't even have it either. Maybe the Ultramarines come with some of the weapons, the ranged weapons that the Terminators can take. I'm like sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, am I crazy? And Terminators can't take guns at all? But no, they absolutely can. I think I just mostly run the melee guys because I think they're cooler. Let's put those hands so that it's a little tight. Come on, buddy. There you go. There you go. Brother! What if I just had... I was gonna see if I could get him to sit. I really need... Alright, he's gonna go in the back. I've decided we're gonna scoot you over. We're gonna scoot you over. We're gonna bring you a little bit forward. Bring you a little bit forward. Actually, you're tight in, so you're gonna go in the corner. You've been a naughty boy, you're going in the corner. Just kidding. He's not naughty, but I do need him to go in the corner because he's got a less open stance. You're gonna be there being a badass with your banner brethren. That has a beautiful naked man on it, by the way. Like, I haven't said anything about it yet, but one of the reasons I love this banner is the naked guy on it. It's so good. It's so good. Right? Don't they look amazing? Check out the Terminator Squad. They look so, so cool. Here, I'm gonna... There you go. They look so awesome. Very happy with how they have turned out. Now let's get our other Thorn brethren out. Rapid fire style. Oop, his little shoe. No. Hey, Kita, feeling better? Oh my god, the options for these guys are actually really good. Oh, it would help if I actually had the shoe. There we go. It's in place now. Huzzah! This is our Mark III Tactical Squad, boy. They have so many weapons, my goodness. Okay, God, why? Wait. Can someone explain to me why does this man have 1, 2, 3, 4 guns? Am I getting 3 of the same gun just sheathable on various sides? Do you think that's what they're doing? Because that's like that's an absurd number of guns. What? Oh, because I said it was an absurd number of guns? Oh, I'm sorry. I will. I'll turn myself in immediately, sir. I love the eagle on their chests. I couldn't think of the word chest for a second. Cause yeah, they're definitely for opposite sides. Does he have a spot? They're just giving me options because there's literally an unsheathed one here if he was using this one. Okay. All right. Oh my God, that's a lot of options. That's actually extremely cool. All right, I'm happy with that. Where's his sword? I have it here. There we go. So cool. He's so cool. You must have the most fun cracking all these blister bags. It is a lot of fun, actually. I will fully admit. And what's great, look how short these guys are. It means that the one can really stand out. They look so cool. He does come with a head if I want to swap it, but I definitely think I'm going to keep him armored for right now. Also, mostly because I want to get through more of these boys. I'm going to start organizing my mess a smidge by at least putting the plastic separately from the boxes. That way, when I clean up in a bit, it'll be fine. Alright. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's move on to our next Breacher Squad member. He has a badass shield! Oh, it's so cool. Does he come from Texas? I don't know if I understand the joke. Oh, because he has 4 guns. Maybe, you know, honestly, maybe that is where he's from. I don't know where the Imperial fists, like... Well, yeah. Sorry, what I meant to say is, like, in the same way that the Ultramarines are very heavily based off of, like, the Romans, etc. I don't know if the Imperial fists are, like, specifically based off of, like, a specific region of Earth originally. Or if they are, like, just sort of generic Terrans. Generic Terrans. That sounds so funny to say. Okay, we're gonna definitely keep your pistol... Actually, you're gonna have your pistol out, so we'll put that one over there. You will hold this, because I think that makes more sense with your shield. And I definitely want you holding the shield. So, that there. The shield, a little bit more simple than what we saw with the Terminator Dark Angels, but still very, very cool. Oh, it's got, oh, why is this like little rubber? Oh, that's so cool. Does it actually go, oh my God, it fits onto, that is so nice, because that will keep the freaking shield stable. Holy moly. What a lovely element. Okay, let's... Angela, focus. Knock things off. That's very good. Excellently done. Okay, I was really excited about the rubber thing, but it's actually making getting the shield on more difficult. Because it makes messing with his hands a little tougher. I think I need to pop the hand off and make my life easier. Oh my god, look how much easier that was. Go figure. Okay. Got that in. Now all we need to do is press the hand back in. Dun, 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 dun. Now, where did I boop you off? Is it your elbow? It's your elbow. This is his elbow pad. Okay, they made it so his elbow pad can come off. That is wild to me. That feels mildly unnecessary. Oh my, yes. Oh my gosh. That is the most satisfying. His hand actually fits into the shield where it should for him to be able to fire, and then he can still see, but he's got the guard over here. Excuse me while I just fangirl the hell out of my beautiful Dorn boys. Brothers. We're so cool. Ha! They're looking so good. All right, let's go ahead and put. He does come with this slightly fancier looking. I don't actually know what this is in Horus Heresy. Like I don't know what weapon this is. Not as familiar with those weapons as I am the 40k ones. But it does come with this. I'm gonna just keep that off for right now though, because I really like how that looks. It's very action oriented and I love it. This guy, however, I'll go ahead and give him his heavy weapon, because he roughly does the same thing, but not quite. We're gonna pop that over, give him his pistol on his belt. There you go, buddy. We're gonna ignore these two guns. He comes with a bolter as well as the pistol, but really we're interested in whatever the heck this is, because that just looks wild. It kind of looks like a bazooka a little bit, but also it might be an energy bazooka. You can't stop staring at the shield, brethren. Listen, I understand. They are very alluring. They're singing a siren song. And you have heard it. Dude, Night Lords are going to be so good. Have they actually announced that? Or is this just like hopeful thinking? Because I don't remember specifically if they're official or not. But like, yeah, if there's Night Lords coming, sign me up immediately, please, thank you. Because I will take some glorious bat boys. We've learned the trick of getting our Imperial Fist shields on. Let's try not to knock this brother's elbow off this time. Okay, I think we're back in place. Heck yeah. Now on the box. No, over. Okay, they've got this sitting. Okay, that works for me. Now let's get him into place. We'll have him over here. Meow! Oh my god, that was such a little pathetic meow. There we go. I think. I see that you, there we go. There we go. Now, he looks good. I'm gonna keep this Templar over here, and I'm gonna put this one also over here. We're just gonna overwhelm Gilliman with Templars and the Sons of Dorn, and he'll have to deal with it. Gosh, I know you're hungry. You're so sad. You're such a sad you're such a sad boy. All right, we've got some spare hands for other options, which is always, again, really nice. I don't know why I was shoving that in there. I've been keeping them separate. Oh my goodness, we still have so much to do, and it's 3:30. Okay, I think we're gonna have to end the stream, and we're gonna have to come back and do this again. Oh no. Oh no, we're gonna have to organize the JoyToy figures more. This actually is kind of good though, because I am literally, while I'm eating dinner, before my next stream happens over on my VIP page, I am going to order clear acrylic risers, because I want to be able to lift some of these guys up. Like, ideally, I would love to get Dorn and Gilliman up a little higher so that they were still a little bit above all of their Space Marine brethren, like all their sons. But I still want them to be a little higher, and then I also think it would be good to be able to potentially lift the back tier, for example. Basically, I want to get an acrylic riser for the back tier of each of the cubes, I think. With the exception of maybe some of the interior ones, depending on who's in there, because the height may prevent some of the models from being able to do that. But then again, that means I can put some of the shorter guys behind and bring the banner dudes more forward so they're even more visible. So I think that's going to be my plan. I genuinely didn't realize quite how many of these I had. Yeah, actually, yeah, really, genuine. I know that sounds insane, but getting them open and actually seeing them all out on the shelf, like, there's still all the sisters on the table. We still have the Kriegsguardsmen. I have 2 Chaos Boys, and then I have all my Infinity miniatures, or the action figures, which are also going to go probably on this tier down here. This one right here, you can see it now. This one, where my shoe is. Yeah, so it's gonna be on like these ones. I think that's where they're gonna end up being. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, and it's I need ways to vary their heights a bit more, because otherwise I feel like it's feeling cramped. And as much as I am liking the general setting of it right now, I really want to be able to have a bit more height variation, like especially here. Like, I really want to lift these guys up so you can see them better, so that I can also make these guys with the shields a bit more prominent. Like, it's really just about showcasing each figure as much as possible while still creating some cool scenes. And I also think if I end up getting some risers, I might be able to mix and match, like, for example, with my orc, how I want to have one of them holding up the Kriegsguardsmen. I think that could be really cool, and like maybe I can have, like, I don't know, one of the Castellan robots, for example, fighting one of my 2 Chaos Marines, because I only have, you know, despite my absolute adoration of Chaos and devotion to Slanesh and Nurgle, I actually only have 2 Chaos. I have 1 Black Legion fella, and I have 1 Thousand Sun boy, and that's all I've got. But yeah, I definitely need to get those get the risers ordered. I need to get my cats fed. I need to get myself fed. And I think that is going to be it for me today. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I know, like, at one point we had like 40 people here. So thank you guys for that. Like, that is absolutely insane to me. I'm just seeing how we're doing in the later portion of the stream and such. I think my app is just like wigging out. There we go. Oh my gosh, there's still nearly 40 of you here. So holy cow. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for a couple hours. We will definitely be back with a second, like a part 2 to this organization stream, but I actually really liked having the dual camera setup. Let me know how that worked for you guys, if you enjoyed that. Down in the comments, do please make sure to give the stream a like if you enjoyed it. Doing that not only helps me know that you want me to do more of these kinds of things, but it also, tells YouTube that you're enjoying my content, and therefore the algorithm should pick me up and showcase me to other people. And that always just helps the channel grow. So thank you guys so very, very much for being here. You finished your Warlock? Well, heck yeah, Kenny. That is awesome. I'm so glad to hear it. And what a good time for us then to end the stream. Thank you, everybody. I really enjoyed myself. I hope you enjoyed yourself as well. And getting to see me start my ridiculous JoyToy display. Like, this makes me so happy because this is the Wargaming room. This is where we're gonna be playing all of our war games. So I'll be able to play Warhammer in here and then look over and be like, look at all the Warhammer. It's gonna be so good. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited for part 2 later, probably next week, or at least once the risers have arrived, depending on how long that takes or not. But we'll get back to this very shortly. See you guys.